Welcome back. This is Wisconsin Shoe Guy, and today we're going to do an unboxing of a Meermin 101375. I hope you like it. Let me know what you think. Hey, I've organized all my playlists on this channel so that you're able to easily find different types of shoes, different brands of shoes, as well as finding all my shoe battles, worth the price shoe reviews, etc., all in one place. Enjoy. And welcome back. This is Wisconsin Shoe Guy, and today we have an unboxing. Actually, we have two. Another unboxing as well. Today, I have a pair of shell Cordovan shoes that I ordered from Meermin. They started doing these custom events 4 or 5 months ago. Might be less, might be more. I was able to pick up a pair of shell Cordovan long wings, which I had sold a number of pairs of long wings when I purged and in the purge, right? And what I did was I wanted to get back to a better size. I also had sold all of my Meermins, including my long wings, during that period as well. So this gives me the opportunity to get the right size and to get them in shell, because before when I had them, they were in cap leather. So always keep your shipping boxes if you tend to sell shoes. Not the easiest things to get, and trying to fit shoes into non-shoe boxes can be really, really difficult. So okay, so here we are. Meermin has the label there. This is a 101375, and I got them in a 10. The last time I ordered them, they were in 11, so I went down a whole size. And let's take a look. Two of these beautiful canvas shoe bags. You know, a lot of people ask questions about shoe bags. What are you going to do with them? Why do you need them? I really look at this as one of those things where you really have to question a shoemaker that decides not to include shoe bags, or charges $2 for a single shoe bag when every other maker includes two with it, whether they're boot size or whether they're regular. It just makes it come across as being cheap. So anywho, this is Cognac shell Cordovan. Now, Meermin is a lot less expensive for shell Cordovan than other makers, and you can tell that there are some significant differences in the construction that they do. You get a little bit of stuff like this, which will just age out as you wear the shoes. But most importantly, when they cut the leather, okay, they actually cut a different piece here for this piece than the vamp. Okay. That means they can get more shoes out of a single piece of shell Cordovan, and that costs them significantly less money as a maker. Now, these shoes I think were $340 or $410 or something like that, because I customized them. I have JR soles and so forth on them, so they are a lot less expensive than your entry-level shell Cordovan shoes from other makers, which is around $695. But that is what you're paying for. You're paying for the fact that they get more pairs out of a single piece, or more pairs out of the shell Cordovan pieces, the shells themselves, which is fine, right? I mean, that's not a significant thing. A lot of makers will actually have that seam there, and they'll actually bring the blucher all the way down, so you can't see it. Other makers, like an Alden Edmonds, for instance, will actually have the break there, you'll see that it is the single piece of leather. So a little bit of a difference there. There's some stretching. Looks like there was something where it was bent over the lining, a little bit weird, maybe over the last, but not bad. You have a little bit of creasing there as well. Again, you get what you pay for, but these are not significant errors, nor are they errors that are gonna impact wear. I know a lot of people go crazy over this stuff, but that's not something that I would consider significant enough to worry about. And then let's take a look at the other one. Now, Cognac is a very nice color of shell. I really do like it. It's not a color that you can get from most makers. It is not quite bourbon. Bourbon is lighter than this. And just has a really good look to it. And the thing I like about Meermin, this medallion goes all the way around the edge there. That's pretty fancy. I like that. And just a very good look. You see the same thing where it went over the last there. And the same issue over here. Again, not an issue. These don't have a super narrow waist. They don't even have a bevel waist. This is all just art, right? They are JR soles, which I paid extra for. It's like 20 or 30 bucks extra, so it's not tremendous. You can see the nail work on the heels is actually pretty good. So as a long wing goes, you know, these are pretty nice. Now, something that I don't usually show during an unboxing, but I want to show today just for a little something different. When you're looking at quality of shoes, one of the things that people often don't talk about, but is one of the options that you can do in most of the MTO programs is the eyelets. Okay, so as I pull these apart here, you'll see in these shoes, Meermin only did the hidden eyelet. Okay, you can't see it on this side, so it's hidden, and so only on the one side. They only did it in the top lace. Okay, so that's where we put the most pressure on it. That's where it's most likely to fail. And there aren't eyelets anywhere else. Now, some brands put eyelets everywhere. Some of the higher end brands don't use any eyelets. They consider themselves that they use a high enough quality of leather that the eyelet isn't really necessary. And I have never had a problem where the holes stretch out or anything like that. So the eyelet, I mean, you have to admit, may not be, you know, design wise, structurally wise, necessary. So this is just an interesting thing that they did it that way. Something that you'll notice about Meermin says designed in Mallorca, made in Shanghai. They all say that. It doesn't really matter whether or not they're the Linea Maestro or whether they're the mainline. And that is something that there's always question about, right? A lot of people are asking on forums, well, wait a second, I heard that, you know, some of the shoes are made in Spain and others are not. My understanding is that all of them are made in China, and that's fine, right? China has some of the greatest craftsmen in the world. And, you know, if Meermin opens a factory and they train them and they have the high quality standards and they manufacture to it, that's great. In my opinion, the biggest factor of where a shoe is made is more to do with the quality of the leather that they use. Now, the other two pairs of Meermin that I have on the way are actually Linea Maestro pairs, and they have the lining is spelled out on the order, and it says that it's a Depoi, you know, vegetable tanned lining, and that means that they do a better job. They use a leather heel counter, so they're more comfortable. Okay. This is actually part of the main line, the 101375. So it's not. You can always tell by the numbers, right? The 106s are part of Linea Maestro or Nova G's. So that's a way of being able to tell. But this is a very, very well classically structured Goodyear welted shoe. And it is, you can see they have nice fudging along the outside. The stitch density is actually really decent. You know, the upper stitches are also very decent. As I said before, the medallion placing is very nice. You know, if I look at the clicking process, aside from the one piece, the fact that the tongue and the I don't know what to call that, but I mean it's basically the sides, right, are different pieces of leather. First of all, the tongue is the same piece as the vamp, which sometimes they actually sew a tongue onto it. This is more classically blucher. Like if you look at the definition of blucher, it says that it's actually one piece, right? So it's a good shoe. And you know, as I said before, I've had these before in this style. I just had them in a different size, so I'm very much looking forward to having them. So that is the Shell Cordovan Meermin, and I'm storing my Shell Cordovan shoes upstairs. I am so that I can easily get to them. They're probably, it's my favorite leather, And so that's just what I actually separated it from the rest of the collection. So, and I store, I don't know how you guys store your shoes, but I store colors together, okay, for the most part, and that's how I'm doing it. Down here, I store everything by design, right? So my Adelaides are with my Adelaides, my split toes are with my split toes, my whole cuts with my whole cuts, et cetera, et cetera. All right, so now this. This is Purepolish. And I placed an order. One of them was for a refill of something, and then two others were special orders that they did. Okay, and here they have like a little card that says this is the Purepolish difference and what does it do. Then on the back, there's some instructions and a little personalized note from Andy Vaughn, who owns Purepolish, and they've got a packing list, which is on the FedEx label. Smart, not using a lot of paper. And then I got, this is the Purepolish conditioner cleaner. And I was running low, which you can see here, okay? You're running really low. And so I decided to replace it. You can see the bottle size is a little different. As a matter of fact, this was 4 fluid ounces. No, wait. I guess it was. So this is 120 milliliters, and the new bottle is 160 milliliters. So it went from 4 fluid ounces to 2 fluid ounces. So that's interesting, right? So they look kind of the same, but there's only half as much there. Small detail that I would never have noticed had I not done an unboxing video, right? And then the other two are water-resistant creams, right? And you guys know I bought the forest green shell Cordovan, and I love using the water-resistant cream to treat the shell Cordovan. I find that it's the best thing. Elevates the shine the best. It also treats the leather the best, and has no water spotting, which I really like. And so there was not a forest green. And so I wrote to Andy, and who I don't know very well, right? I mean, and I'm not a sponsor. I don't have anything like that. And I said, hey, I just got these really cool shoes. I was wondering if you're going to release this color. And he went, well, wasn't planning on it, but, I know that, sometimes there's a lot of demand. So, I posted on a couple groups. I'm like, hey, let Andy know if this would be helpful for you, because, that's something that we might like. And he did a very limited edition, which I'm really thrilled with, because now I have it. So it's fantastic. Just great service. Obviously, he won't do it for just a single bottle, but if he gets enough people interested, he's a great guy, an entrepreneur, and he does it. And then I got this Oregon Pinot water resistant cream as well. Now here's what I was thinking. As you look at this, right, I was going to use the light brown, the tan on this, and then a little bit of brown. But the Pinot and Burgundy, I go over the toes with maybe a couple of coats. And I do a couple of coats every time I polish it. After about a year, I should have a really nice burnish. Okay, that's subtle, because Pinot is like a brownish Burgundy, and then I have Burgundy, which is like a reddish Burgundy. Then I have dark brown, or then I have brown, right, which is just clearly brown, right? And then tan here, right? So it'll allow a really good depth of color, and it'll allow some good color variation as it goes throughout the shoe. So if you guys are interested, let me know, and I will do a video as I start to apply polish to these to see what you guys think. So anywho, that is the unboxing video for today. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you, and happy Thanksgiving to those in the States. I hope you guys enjoyed the holiday, and look forward to the next time. Thanks. Bye.